Hi everyone, how's it going today? I'm really excited to bring you a new drawing and painting video. It's been a good while. I did this one as another Inktober drawing for I think it was day 2, which was Tranquility. I did not get to go past this one for Inktober because I had a lot of things going on with work and in my personal life, so I hope you can understand why I didn't do the entire month like I had planned, but I did want to show these videos anyways. So yeah, I simply started off by finding a reference photo of Zenyatta. If you don't know who Zenyatta is, he is an Overwatch character. I don't typically play as him unless I just happen to play in Mystery Heroes. He's not my best healer or support, I guess. I'm more of a Lucio kind of gal. He is my fave, honestly. But for this theme, I heard the word Tranquility and I immediately thought of Zenyatta because if you've played the game at all, you know that he says experience tranquility whenever he uses his ultimate special move or whatever. So that was just the first thing that came to mind, and I really like his design. I think it's very interesting. He is like a robot race of people who are integrating with society within the game. They don't give you a ton of story with Overwatch. You just kind of have to watch their animated shorts and understand what's happening. And in this one, I assume that they're just a race of people who are integrating with normal society and getting their own rights and being like normal people, and it's very interesting to me. He's more of like a priest or an important figure in that race of people. So I think if you haven't seen the Overwatch shorts, give them a watch. Even if you don't play the games, it's very interesting and very cute. There's good guys and bad guys, very fun to watch. Also, if you enjoy games where you have to like team versus team, I highly recommend the game. It's free this week, actually, November 20th through the 26th. Of course, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, Lord no. It is a really, really fun game. Me and my husband and all of our friends are super addicted to it right now. My husband plays as Diva a lot. He is really, really good at the game. He gets like play of the game a lot, which is like, you know, the highlight, like the best play of the game. So they like showcase the person who they think did the best move or whatever. I've only gotten that a few times. I'm not the best Overwatch player, but I love that game so much, and the more I play it, the more I love it. Like, I figured I would get really tired of it after like a couple months, but I have been wanting to play it non-stop. So since I'm doing art of Zenyatta, I figured why not read you a little bit about his character and just an overview of him as a character. I found this on the Overwatch Wikipedia type game page. It says Zenyatta calls upon orbs of harmony and discord to heal his teammates and weaken his opponents, all while pursuing a transcendent state of immunity to damage. And reading some of his strategy stats here on this website, it says Zenyatta is a potent offense-focused support. He stands out from other supports due to his incredible killing power. His Orb of Destruction and Orb of Discord can let him shred through even the sturdiest of tanks with well-aimed shots. While not as powerful a healer as Mercy, his Orb of Harmony and Transcendence abilities are more than enough to let him keep a team alive when used smartly. All of this power is counterbalanced by a severe lack of mobility. Unless Zenyatta is using his ultimate, he moves at a relatively slow pace and has no abilities to speed him up. This makes him vulnerable to agile flankers or large amounts of incoming fire. I guess I can continue reading some of this. It's very interesting playing as this character and now learning more about him. Orb of Destruction, that's one of his moves. His primary weapon. The primary fire causes Zenyatta to shoot fast-moving orb projectiles at a reasonable rate, dealing damage to an enemy. The secondary fire is a charge ability. Zenyatta will gradually begin preparing up to 5 orbs, with the number of orbs increasing the longer he charges. He can let go of the secondary fire button at any time to release the stored orbs, firing them straight forward at his crosshairs in a rapid burst. He will automatically fire his stored orbs, and the secondary fire button is held down long enough. The small size of the orbs Zenyatta fires masks their incredible damage potential. Zenyatta can out-damage any offense heroes if he is accurate with his shots. Wow, that's impressive. The orbs do have a small amount of travel time as well as other projectiles. Lead your shots slightly so that they will hit moving targets. Use the secondary fire to ambush stationary targets like Bastion or Widowmaker. The sudden burst of orbs will usually kill them instantly, not giving them time to react. Now about Orb of Discord. When activated, Zenyatta will place an Orb of Discord on the targeted enemy, causing them to take greatly increased damage from all sources. This ability automatically targets the enemy that is closest to Zenyatta's crosshairs. Orb of Discord is removed when Zenyatta applies the orb to a different target, loses line of sight for 3 seconds, or dies. Orb of Discord cannot be applied to targets who are behind a barrier, so I guess like Winston would not do very well. A powerful basic ability, it has no cooldown and can be applied as often as Zenyatta likes, greatly increasing the damage the target takes. Who you put this on is usually dependent on who the biggest threat to your team is at the moment. In general, tanks like Winston and Reinhardt are prime targets. If your team has been harassed by a powerful offense hero like Pharah, throw it on them and use Orb of Destruction to kill them, as they will take massive damage from your projectiles. Now on Orb of Harmony. When activated, Zenyatta will place an Orb of Harmony on the targeted ally, causing them to slowly regenerate health over time. This ability automatically targets the ally that is closest to Zenyatta's crosshairs. Orb of Harmony is removed when Zenyatta applies the orb to a different target, loses line of sight for 3 seconds, or dies. About the same as the other orb. The Orb of Harmony is not the strongest of heals, but it is still considerable. It allows Zenyatta to turn his attention toward damaging enemies while still healing. Since it is not particularly strong, Zenyatta should prioritize healing to allies who have lower max health or are closer to death instead of tanks, as the latter will take very long to heal with Orb of Harmony. This does not mean not to heal your tank if they're dying, though. The Orb of Harmony will remain on the target for several seconds after they leave Zenyatta's line of sight. Take advantage of this by constantly ducking in and out of sight with them to refresh the duration while still avoiding enemy fire. Constantly swap the orb between injured allies in order to keep everyone's health topped up. Pharah can make great use of the orb, as she usually maintains constant line of sight with Zenyatta while in the air. And for Transcendence, which is his ultimate move, Zenyatta's ultimate ability, when activated, Zenyatta becomes invulnerable to damage for several seconds and generates an aura around himself that rapidly heals any ally standing within it. Zenyatta cannot use any other weapons or abilities while Transcendence is active, though he can move at an accelerated rate. Zenyatta does still remain targetable, and so can be affected by knockbacks as normal, just not damage. This is Zenyatta's only real defensive ability. Use Transcendence when you are being attacked and are near your team, as it will keep both you and them alive. The healing from Transcendence is massive, able to easily outpace any ultimates like Pharah's Barrage. Keep in mind that it will not keep an ally alive if they take a single packet of damage in excess in their maximum health, such as Tracer's Pulse Bomb. Because of Zenyatta's active role in combat, this ultimate tends to charge quickly. Don't be afraid to use it if it will help your team to consistently win small skirmishes. Transcendence will not heal allies if they are not in line of sight or behind an enemy barrier. This is all really cool. You can even read about some general strategies against like Hanzo and Widowmaker and Bastion and just a bunch of really cool stuff. I really recommend checking this out. His story, it says, Zenyatta is an omnic monk who wanders the world in search of spiritual enlightenment. It is said that those who cross his path are never to be the same again. He believes that by forming people into relationships, the world can be healed and a better society created. But, when necessary, he will fight to protect the innocent, be they omnic or human. The orbs he uses were hand-carved at the Shambhali monastery and serve as a means to channel omnic energy. It's very cool. I highly recommend checking this out. It's, like I said, the Overwatch Gamepedia or Wikipedia, whatever, a good place to look up information on all these characters if you're interested. Let me know if you want to see me do another video similar to this. I think it'd be really fun to do artwork of a character from something and then, you know, maybe just talk a little bit about it, and, you know, it doesn't have to be straight from the wiki page like this was, but if you would like that, let me know. I think that'd be interesting. It might let you learn something new that you just don't have the time to go and read about, or maybe just give my opinion on things. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up And I'm excited for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!